Welcome back. Here at the Paddock Club in Burlington, one of the major attractions is this Hall of Fame collection of memorabilia. The man who searches it out, travels the world to get it, and then displays it is Darren Jack. I can't believe some of these items that are here.
I know, it's pretty exciting to see them all actually on display for the first time. And to be honest, I can't believe it either. Some of these items that we come across, it's always a fascinating story each time.
Okay, so how do you start getting into the memorabilia thing? I mean, you didn't just come up with this collection. This is an enormous amount of work over years and years.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people kind of start studying their passion in university or college. I started as a little kid, really, you know, running around the paddocks, asking the drivers and riders for stickers or photographs, and I kind of just studied the sport and its artifacts. And years later, I've been able to accumulate a lot of items for this collection, and it's great to finally be able to display them.
Okay, so the travel has probably been curtailed a little bit, but you've traveled around the world collecting this too.
Yeah, I've been around the world. Obviously grew up in England, based on the accent, you can probably tell that.
Yeah,
but been in sort of North America half my life now, and it's great to be able to go to so many races. Of course, there's so many different motorsports over here as well. You know, you can go to Formula One, MotoGP, you know, you've got the IndyCar racing, NASCAR, so really fortunate to be able to travel to many races, and therefore you meet the drivers and of course do some memorabilia deals too. And today with the social media world, if you like, you know, a lot of those drivers are familiar with who I am and the Hall of Fame collection brand. So it's pretty cool that they enjoy being a part of it.
Whether it's in person or social media, it's a relationship you have to develop though, isn't it, to be successful?
Yeah, I suppose relationships are important, and I probably take that for granted. You know, a lot of these guys are kind of my heroes, you know, that I grew up watching. I remember, you know, being at Silverstone, sleeping at the gate. I had like my running shoes was my pillow. There was a hard gravel floor and a sleeping bag. It was raining. You know, we're up at 4 a.m. running to our deck chairs, not even grandstands, with my family to watch Jacques Villeneuve win the British Grand Prix. And, you know, you roll forward the years and now he's calling me up and we're doing some business together. And so it's pretty cool that, you know, these guys were the guys that I idolized when I grew up, and now they're just, you know, fellow business guys, if you like.
So we'll see helmets and suits, there's gloves, there's driving boots, and just about everything, isn't there?
There is, you know, and if the cool thing about the museum, we got this great space, of course, in the Paddock Motor Club, so we're able to really display it all now, finally, for the first time. For years it's been kind of hidden away in my basement, and we've had all kinds of who's who of drivers showing up to see it in the house, but I really wanted to show it to the public and let them appreciate the history. You know, you got to go back to like 1911 here with this very first Indianapolis 500 suit that was worn by Louis Strang. It's probably the oldest driver's suit in the world in existence today, and believe it or not, most of the drivers didn't actually wear a full overalls like that, so it's cool that it was preserved. And then it wasn't until like the 1950s, when you can see some of the other ones here, that they started wearing the full piece suits again. You know, there was a kind of a gap in history where they were just wearing the t-shirts.
So you have all of the clothing and artifact. Is there anything off limits, like fireproof underwear?
Yeah, I mean, I've got some Nomex underwear, if you like, probably like the long pieces that some came with the drivers, and certainly the shirts. When it comes to collecting, of course, we have the RacingHallOfFameCollection.com website as well, so people can go on there and buy these drivers' items. And Nomex shirts they certainly buy, and because they got the sponsors on and the sign, but I don't believe we've ever sold any of the Nomex pants yet.
Okay, fair enough. Artwork too is another big thing.
Yeah, artwork's cool. I actually got into the artwork business by accident almost. There was a famous painter named Ron Burton out of Indianapolis, and he had this fantastic helmet collection. I kind of had my eye on it for many years, and a couple of years ago was fortunate to be able to acquire this collection. And with it came basically all of Ron's original art and prints, so we got into the art business too at that point. And we have a local Canadian artist that does some work for us too, and so we're commissioning some really cool stuff right now for original art too.
Whether it's artwork, whether it's memorabilia, check out the website, RacingHallOfFameCollection.com. Our thanks to Darren Jack for joining us, and you'll be seeing more of him on future episodes of Rev Culture TV. Thanks for watching this edition. See you next time.